curation is the process of organizing digital content. This is an essential skill for every 21st century digital citizen. It can be used for both personal and professional purposes.
This is a link to the task that we are going to do today, our collaborative activity. You can see that I've already labeled it culture, and this is where you're going to show me what you learn about culture through your research today. Have fun. I'm excited to see what you come up with. The stream is where I can post announcements or assignments, and students have the ability to ask questions as well. And so please make sure when you're posting on our classroom wall, if you want to call it that you're taking the opportunity to use your academic voice. You really want to make sure that it's relative to what we're talking about in class or what we're talking about on the discussion board here. This is a great way to be good stewards of our earth, not wasting excess amount of paper, but it's also an opportunity for us to learn, to use, and practice essential 21st century skills. And what that really means is that you are able to function at the level that's expected in the 21st century for any career or job that you will decide to do in the future. Apps such as Quizlet help gamify student practicing of content. Everything that you'll see right now are all things that I have inputted, so the teacher creates it and the students can practice. Here you can see basic flashcards, which also can include an image to help them associate the definition with the meaning. There are ways to learn and practice. Here they can hear it. They can practice testing themselves, and then there's games. For example, scatter. In this game, the students will choose the word and match it with the definition. Next, you can go to one called race. The students can practice actually typing the spelling. You can see that these are ways that the students could compete against themselves or others to practice content while still having fun. When considering one-to-one implementation in a school district, it is important to consider all of these components. You can see on the left-hand side, acceptable use, apps and access, budget considerations, classroom management, data transition and information policies, loss, theft, and damage, and parental rights and responsibilities are all very important to consider before going full force with a one-to-one program. Feel free to use this wiki as a resource for you and your district as you consider one-to-one implementation. I'd like to direct your attention more specifically to the area in which my partner and I worked on, which is apps and access. In this area you will find a ton of resources, and of course you can always follow the links on each of the pages, which will take you further. But of course cost is always an important factor, whether it's in the classroom for the teacher or for the district. Next, you'll find an area on educational value and relevance. This section provides an opportunity for you to hear from other teachers and also find curated apps for your specific purposes. Next, app policies is a very important area which will help give some examples when you are setting up your own policies for your one-to-one implementation. Finally, accessibility for individuals with special needs is essential to every classroom teacher in every district. There are some links in here which I like particularly, which also allow filters for your specific needs in your classroom. You can always go to the front page as there are, as I mentioned, a multitude of resources for you.